Hi Libra, this is your new moon in Virgo reading, and this reading is going to last you from new moon to new moon. And so the way I set it up is these are the energies you need to be aware of for the month, past lives that could be affecting you in this life today, and your life purpose in this lifetime. All right, so first thing you got is balance, which for Libras, I mean, I am a Libra. We're always trying to find that balance in our life, and it's like, that's really difficult. But it seems like right now, like a lot of Libras, you have the need for balance or you are balanced because you also have the King of Air, which is what a Libra is, right next to it. So it's like you kind of are who you're supposed to be. Like you are finding that balance in your life. So is this waiting for perfect timing, cooperation, and compromise? It's like what I'm seeing, it's not that you need the balance. What I'm seeing is that you are balanced now. Because I know, okay, so I've seen a lot of readings because Jupiter is in Libra until I would say October. And you know, it's supposed to be a time of abundance and bring things in our life. And I know for a lot of Libras, they just didn't really feel it or they felt like they weren't. But I think what was really going on is I kind of spent the year working on myself, losing things, you know, losing people, left a job, gotten a new relationship with somebody I wouldn't even expect I would ever be in a relationship with. You know, because I took the time to work on myself. It wasn't easy. It was rough. I cried a lot, and it was difficult because if you're not willing to put the time and the effort into making changes for yourself, see, Jupiter expands, right? So if you spend the time working on yourself, Jupiter is going to give you what you want. But if you're going to spend that whole year not working on yourself, not doing anything, just thinking Jupiter's going to do the work for you, you weren't going to get out of it what you could have. You know, they didn't say Jupiter's just going to give you what you want. No, Jupiter was in your sign so you could work on yourself and bring more abundance into your life. Even if that was on a mental level, a health level, and a prosperity level, you had to put the work in to get what you wanted. You know, if you wanted to lose weight, if you worked on it and you're a Libra, you were going to do it because you put that time and effort in. It was going to give you what you wanted. But if you didn't do it, and if you didn't put the time and the effort in, you didn't get what what Jupiter had to offer. Now, I'm not busting nobody's balls about this. I'm just saying that I feel like that the Libras, you guys have had, including myself, a really rough year, but don't worry because it's going to come out good in the end. We did lose relationships for a reason, for our greater good. Sometimes when we won't let go of people, the universe will do it for us. Because when the universe has to step in, they do everything. It's like, it's not easy. It's like a 360 in your life and you don't know how to handle or how to deal with it. But sometimes those kind of changes is what you need to really get it through your head that maybe I should not have been doing this, or maybe even getting rid of a job that was just making you insane. Maybe you got fired, but maybe that was for the greater good. You know, don't look at it like, oh my God, I got fired, like, you know, or you're a loser or something, because that's just not how it works. You know, the universe stepped in and was like, you know what, you don't belong here because there's something better for you. Do you see where I'm coming from? I hope so. All right, because I am a Libra and I know how I am. Like, I always got to learn everything the hard way. It takes me a long time to get out of relationships, but when I'm done, I'm done. It takes me a long time to leave a job, but when I'm done, I'm done. And I usually always get something so much better. All right, but to me, what I'm saying is you have this balance. You are who you're supposed to be. You know, you're speaking your mind with confidence. You're balancing your mental and your emotional, which is what this is saying. And the High Priestess, your intuition is high right now. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your own information. Don't listen to everybody else. You already know what's right for you and what is true to you. And this is what you need to be aware of. You got it. You have that knowledge. All right. So Past lives that could be affecting you now. I'm going to actually, I like to read out the book for these. First one I'm going to do is I'm going to read the Greco-Roman. This card indicates that you had a significant life in Greece or Rome that is influencing the situation you're inquiring about. You may have noticed that you're drawn to Greco-Roman architecture, culture, spirituality. Perhaps you've even visited areas of the Mediterranean, which felt strangely familiar. Often when we visit a place where we lived in other lives, we experience a sense of deja vu. During your Greco-Roman lifetime, you had experiences and relationships that form the basis of your present life situation. You've also carried the knowledge forward that you gained in that lifetime. Now that you're consciously aware of your connection to Greece and Rome, spend time researching these ancient cultures and spirituality associated with these places. Your research will trigger memories and insights, and you'll come to better understand yourself in the situation. All right. Next one is medicine man or woman. This card reveals your past lifetime as a healer. You brought the knowledge forward and it is now embedded within your conscious. This is why you have an instinctive knowledge of healing as well as natural healing gift. You drew this card to help you gain confidence as a healer. Perhaps you're considering taking classes or entering a healing profession. This card indicates that you have a soul connection to this topic. While there's never a guarantee or absolute success, you have a passion and a calling for healing that could form the basis for successful practice. All right, transportation. This card signifies that you had an intense experience involving transportation in prior lifetimes. This is especially true if you presently have phobias related to airplanes, cars, or so on. And these fears don't dissipate as a result of getting traditional counseling or hypnotherapy. In those cases, you'll likely suffer a traumatic past life event in some type of vehicle, which has caused you to lose trust in it. You may have been involved in the invention of a form of transportation or related to technology, and that knowledge wants to serve you in this lifetime. This includes those who lived during the time of Atlantis when transportation was fueled by solar and crystal power. Your life purpose may involve reawakening the knowledge of alternative modes of transportation which could be environmentally beneficial to our world at this time. All right, so life purpose. You got the animals. You understand animals, communicate with them intuitively, trust your inner guidance as the animals are a part of your life's work. So, you might be a vet, a veterinary assistant, or you want to do this. Let me see, what else am I getting? And animal sanctuaries. What else from the animals? You might just be really good at really understanding what an animal wants. You intuitively can, sorry, I'm getting like a tongue-tied here, but I think you get the point. And also children. So animals and children. Your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. I'd say maybe being a stay-at-home mom, maybe that's or a stay-at-home father. That could be what really your life's path, or working in a daycare, being a teacher, working with kids, being a counselor for children. And infinite abundance. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. So I am a Libra, and what I devoted myself to was my spirituality and my, doing psychic readings, doing card readings, helping people, kind of like we call them blowing pictures, maybe from people being traumatized, even traumatized in past lives. And that's another thing. I do readings. They're an hour long. They're significantly more than my tarot card readings. But I go and I look at your past lives, and I help you kind of blow those pictures, get rid of that energy so you can get on the path that you need to be on in this lifetime to become who you're supposed to be, and not letting these past lives hold you back. I'm going to be posting the prices on my on my YouTube, my Facebook, and stuff on everything. And we can always do like a Skype, or we can do a reading on the phone, whatever it is that you prefer. And all right, Libra, you have a great rest of your month.